Man, I'm going to go ahead and get right into this one. Um, in this, guys, putting a face to this is it gives people a reason to come forward and speak, and sources come forward. Little bits and pieces of information every so often, right? I'm not going to say who or when, but the source came forward kind of recent, and saw some really weird shit going on down at the mansion down there in Tampa, Florida. I'm still working on getting the timeline, and I'm working. If this person wants to come forward and do a bit on the channel, they're more than welcome to. They know that. I think they're just waiting to get final confirmation from their better half. So, that being said, what this source, I already got disclosure to kind of go ahead and talk about what was seen, but I'm not going to say like who it was, Anyways, so the biggest thing that was brought to my attention with this, okay, was the big fucking paper shredding truck that was parked out in front of the house during one of these days, okay, that this source was there. Right. And the source says the truck was there for a better part of, I don't know, hour and a half, right? And that there were cult members rolling out these big fucking bins full of papers, right? And they were dumping them into the back of these big paper shredding trucks. Okay. This is a big concern now for me. When I heard this, okay, this is a huge concern. Why? Because it tells me they're trying to fucking bury some documents now. Why the fuck would a church, you claim to be, David, why do you have a big paper shredding truck showing up at your cult mansion? And what, these are eyewitness account, guys. This is eyewitness account. And they're hospital sized bins, okay? This is what they are. They're hospital sized bins. Like you see that they put the linen in at the hospitals, are rolling all that shit around in with the linen. That's like what size bins they were. So my source says about 5 or 6 bins are rolled out, and these guys start throwing all this stuff in the back of the truck. And you can throw paperwork, you can throw hard drives, shit like that. There's all kinds of stuff you can throw in the back of those trucks to have it destroyed. So whatever paperwork was in there is gone. Whatever paperwork that was, it's gone now. Makes me wonder what they were trying to hide at the same time. Why all of a sudden would they bring a big paper shredding truck to the mansion in Florida and shred all these papers? And it almost seems like, from what my source said, it's almost like right around the time that Ryan Kroll dumbass put all the information out on the internet about, like, he was writing all his stories. This is kind of big for me, because why would this church all of a sudden want to be destroying documents? Okay. Also, this was just going to be kind of a quick short, guys. I wasn't going to stay on too long. But I also found out too that David, he's got another mansion down in Florida, and it was quit claimed over to him by an incapacitated member, like an incapacitated person. And the wife, it's a big fucking scam, man. And to anybody out there that's listening, okay, down in the Tampa Lutz area, the Avila Country Club area, you guys need to pay the fuck attention, okay? There's a big cult operating right in front of your fucking eyes, and you don't even know. Yeah, Matthew Moore, big time. Yeah, dude, this is one of my sources that came forward recently. Yeah, a big shredding truck fucking parked out front, destroying documents. Yes. Yep. I would like to think that if there's any reason for somebody to get involved, now would be the fucking time. That would be my. This is eyewitness account, and there was more than one person that saw this. There was a couple people that seen it at the same time. It's disgusting, Matthew Moore. That's what I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. What's going on here that they're destroying this many documents? Okay. Why are they getting incapacitated people to quit claim over houses, mansions, and shit like that? This has got to stop. This has got to stop. The Scientology is doing the same shit. And what I found out, guys, just the last couple days, I was able to find out through the county appraisal district, okay, there in Florida in Marion County. All right, the quitclaim deeds, all the shit that was regarding this other property that David has quitclaimed over to himself. And he's got two quitclaims. He's got one quitclaim to the church, then one quitclaim to himself. So it's like, he's making a big fucking paper trail for the IRS, the government, whoever to chase. Scientology does the same shit. Lay everything at the prophet's feet. Lay everything at the apostles' feet. That's coming out of the book of Acts. Matthew Moore could back me up on that. You know, and David is just taking this way out of context, fucking saying, give me all your possessions. And people are actually fucking signing over their houses to him. Like, do not sign your houses over to David E. Taylor, everybody, okay? Listen. I'm talking to you guys, okay? Any of the followers, cult members out there that are about to sign a house over to David E. Taylor, don't fucking do it. You're not going to get anything in the end. I promise you. You're not going to get salvation. You're not going to get healed. Don't give him your fucking houses, guys. This has got to stop. He's actually swindling like people that are fucking sick and ill. How the fuck is this not being a crime? That is it not the same as stealing from the elderly? Like theft of the elderly? Crimes against the elderly? Like, aren't there laws against that? Why do we always have to go back to the religion part? Be like, oh, it's religion. It's okay. We can't do anything about it because it's God. You know? And you guys know where I stand with religion. I think it could do good. But in David's case, he's completely manipulating the tax code and just screwing people over with it. And this, I'm putting up proof on my community channel, on the community page, guys. I'm putting up the quitclaim deeds with signatures, dates, everything. There's witnesses. The paperwork's all there. In the county appraisal district, everything is done by public record here. I haven't really done anything illegal at this point. Everything has been done through public record, finding out who's bought and sold the houses, where the quitclaim deeds are. Now, all he got to do is tie the quitclaim deeds to a bank account, you know. And I pretty much, I think I might know where you guys are banking. I think it's Chase Bank is where they're banking now. I'm not sure. I'm still confirming that. I have several sources working on that. So, working on that. What I did find out is that they're writing checks too. Joseph fucking writing checks all day. Writing checks. So they got money coming in somewhere. There's money coming in somewhere, but they're also destroying documents to hide whatever crimes they're committing. I retain my business receipts for 7 years because I have to by law. I think with a 501c3, it's about 10. So again, why, David, Michelle, you guys, the cult, why are you guys destroying documents? What are you guys hiding? You guys are hiding something, obviously. To be destroying documents like that, I mean, that's... And it's eyewitness. Thanks, Trey. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here, brother. Yep, that's huge. And again, where was Epstein's little pedo playground? Florida. Look where David's at. Florida. All these houses he's got are gated except the new one at 1280 Southwest 38th Street. That one's not gated. That's the one that he recently swindled out from under some old people with the quitclaim deed. How he's doing this, I have no fucking clue. Doing some background, you know, there's a lot of people looking into this. I don't know how this isn't illegal. How is this not money laundering? Real estate fraud, mortgage fraud, washing money through real estate. This is starting to get very concerning now. What documents were destroyed? We don't know because they were fucking destroyed. That's very questionable. Also, my source said, you know, these people walk around there just kind of like cult bots. That's the best way to put it. They compared it to a modern day Christian like labor camp. That was how the source put this. Like they compared it to a modern day like it's hardcore the way they kind of refer to it. And it made sense. The way said how the people just kind of walk around there, just kind of programmed big time. They're saying if I would just wanted to take one of them and just fucking just grab one of them and take them with me, man. They were so worried, and the fact that there were so many in both of these mansions, right? It's anytime there's between 30 and 60 to people in these mansions, guys. There's a huge labor cult going on here, and they're using religion to get away with it. It's not only operating down in Florida now, okay? So anybody in Avila Country Club area, all right, you guys need to open your fucking eyes, all right? They've already got to some vendors. No bullshit, dude. Hey, what's up, Manny Guzman? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. Hit that like and subscribe if you're new. This is real shit, guys. These are sources that come forward that I have conversations with, okay, off channel, because I've put all that information out. People want to contact me so we can make the world aware of David E. Taylor and his fucking labor cult, okay? He's got an airport right there in Tampa, okay? Wouldn't it be hard for him to fucking move people around if he's bringing in all this money? He's got numerous cars with fucking tinted windows. It wouldn't be hard for this trafficking thing to work out, guys. I have tried to make it not work, okay? David, Michelle, I'm talking to you guys, okay? Michelle, you got 4 fucking bodyguards around you, which makes me question you're fucking scared of the people inside your own cult, okay? So with that being said, Michelle, you're in on the whole scheme, okay? I've tried numerous times to make the trafficking narrative not fit, and it doesn't work, guys. I really have. I've tried to take out all the dynamics of the trafficking, of the coercion, the working, all that shit, the means, everything. And I can't not make it fit. There's very questionable things going on here. Okay. My source said, yes, there was a lot of different faces every day coming in and out, being dropped off, picked up, carrying fucking Joseph's luggage in and out like fucking little fucking go-to fucking prospects, you know? That's exactly what's going on here, Trey. The critical thinking skills, that's exactly how this source put it, is the critical thinking skills, there is none. Like, they don't know how to think for themselves. They really don't. When you ask them a question, they have to refer to Joseph or Michelle. And Joseph is now referring to Michelle as his sister, and apparently she has an autoimmune. She's sick or something like that, which I think is just full of shit. Michelle is probably scared of her own fucking shadow right now. That's what I think. That's why we don't see Michelle. Conscious Cookie Monster, what up, my brother? Good to see you, my man. Thanks for stopping in, man. Good to see you doing a short live today, man. Again, sources come through, Conscious Cookie Monster. There are people who realize what's going on and are speaking up, which is fucking absolutely the right thing to do, right? Because we know what's going on, Cookie Monster. We know what's going on here. We know that this is a fucking cult. We know that there's a labor dynamic to it. There is a sexual dynamic to it too. Behind closed doors, David's sleeping with as many women as he fucking wants because they all think he's this big baller, okay? Hit that like button when y'all get in here. Hit that like or dislike. And the phone line is open too, guys. 314-492-3356. You guys can call in. You want to voice your opinion and talk about what's going on. These are legit sources, guys. And a warning to all the vendors. Check this shit out, guys, okay? A warning to any contractors, vendors, because I know for a fact, check this out. I know for a fact, I've put information out in the real world that with these properties, there's certified vendors that are allowed on these properties, right? So any vendors that could possibly be doing work for these people, be very, very careful, okay? Telling you, they will try to fucking stiff you for money. They're going to make you wait. They're going to fucking take your time from you. They're going to fucking stiff you on contract hours and shit. Just be very careful. Warning you, it's a cult. I know for a fact that some of these vendors are already starting to give money over to them, like one of the landscaping companies, David and Michelle. Yes, right? Just to let you guys know that the first thing they try to do is actively recruit members, man. Actively recruit. They will continue to try and recruit people. That's just what they do. right? But David's got his little fucking playground in Tampa, Florida now, which is where they're at. They're in Tampa now. They're in Tampa. I found out that it sounds like all the women are kept up in Chesterfield. Okay. So David's now down in Tampa in his little fucking playground with all his little concubines and whatever he's got going on down there. But most of the women, what I found out from my source is you don't see many women. It's mostly men doing all the work and shit. Phone's always attached to their ear on a computer. It's Matthew Moore. It is total and complete mind control. That's exactly, again, Matthew, this is how I'm picturing this. Like these people just walking around, just kind of clueless, man, just kind of with blinders on like this, but real small blinders. They're kind of like this. This is their blinders. Like they can only see so much. Yeah, Manny Guzman. And the thing is not, I heard what I found out is not, they don't only shred paper, my brother, is they also shred hard drives and shit like that. But usually in the IT world, when there's hard drives that are given up, like I guess they scrub them they check them, you know. Hit that like button too when y'all get in here. This is a special live today. This is breaking news on David E. Taylor. Sounds like they're destroying evidence, okay, because they had a paper shredding truck in front of the house about a week and a half ago, okay, and this is coming from a source. Won't say what the source is or who the source is, but you know who you are. If you're watching the channel, thank you. I understand your concern for not wanting to come out just yet, but whenever you're ready, you know how to get a hold of me, and you know you're welcome to come out here. This cult is not going to fuck with anybody here. They're going to try to, they'll definitely try to use scare tactics and come out and say, you know, you can't talk about us and this and that, but no, it's a criminal organization, plain and simple. It is a organized criminal organization. That's it. That's what it is. I mean, the way they're moving money around through real estate, getting people to give over their houses, flipping houses. I mean, it is just a huge, huge, huge money laundering operation. Real estate's a part of it. Real estate's a big part of it. But when you start destroying evidence in a big paper shredding truck, David and Michelle and all your little cult cronies, you know, you're supposed to have document retention for your cult, right? I'd like to see your Schedule A. I'd like to see that. You know, I'd like to see your 990s, you know, from JMMI for the past several years. I'd like to see all your financials, but you haven't provided that to the public yet. Why not? You're a 501c3. But again, destroying evidence, guys. So, you guys got any questions, comments, concerns about it? You know, let me know. That was kind of be the gist of it. Is they are destroying evidence at this point. Whatever evidence there were about 5 or 6 bins gone now to a paper shredding company in Tampa, Florida, somewhere. So, and that is eyewitness testimony. Okay, that's seen by more than one person. So, David, Michelle, you know, keep up your criminal activity. We're going to catch every bit of it. Okay? So, you guys have a good weekend. Happy 4th of July. Any questions, comments, concerns, you guys leave them below. Email me. Got a Google Voice number set up. Drop me a text. Whatever. You know, I'm kind of here at your guys' disposal, you know, in the off time. If I don't message right away, that's fine. I'll get back to you for sure. But, you know, let's stop this guy. We got to stop him, guys. This has gone on long enough. Now for God's sake, he's scamming old people out of their fucking houses and getting people. Yeah, Trey, they're hiding behind God, dude, and that's the sick thing about it, dude. And I'm not even religious, Trey Tannen. I'm not even religious, dude. You know, I don't even know what I claim. All I know is what they're doing is they are doing some illegal shit, man. They're committing crimes and then hiding behind God, saying, "Oh, you can't touch us because you know we're committing crimes in the name of God." Dude, big time, Matthew Moore. I'm right with you, dude. I'm right with you. It's like if I was going to commit a crime, the same thing that these guys are doing, I would be arrested. I would be arrested. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I would go straight to jail, man. They'd be like, yeah, it's a federal holiday. You'll see a magistrate next Wednesday. That's how it would go. Why aren't these people being held to the same exact accountability as we are? I'm right with you guys, man. This got to stop. This has to stop. What he's doing is to me is equal to abusing the elderly. When you start scamming elderly people, I do too. I hate people that get scammed. I hate scammers. I hate people who I'm helping these people not get scammed. You know. So again, everybody down in Lutz, Florida, Avila Country Club. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You can take in donations, right? You take in donations, right? Then you hide the money. Say, oh, we're gonna tell you. We're gonna say shit about it. How do we know they're not buying drugs, trafficking people? We don't because they never tell us where the money's going. That's the fucked up thing about it. Let me not report my taxes for several years in a row. Yeah. JMMI is no doubt got revoked, right? But they still go off that name. I'm curious where that all the money's gone and they're still getting off of that name because they still use that name to bring in money, JMMI. They're using the Convoy of Miracles as JMMI on the side of the truck. So how are they even pulling, tax revenue off of that? I don't get it, guys. I really don't. This has gone beyond anything that I ever thought. And some of the documents I'm finding on some of these title paperwork is the title company where David's getting all this warranty deeds and stuff is done is in Clearwater, Florida, where the fucking Scientology headquarters is. So David is like, he's going through these deeds companies that are actually in Clearwater, Florida. It's a fucking joke, man. Tell me this shit ain't corrupt as fuck, man. Government's got to do something about this. They need to get their head out of their ass. They got to stop being scared of Scientology and all these fucking prophets and apostles that say they're going to sue the government. They need to pull their head out of their fourth point of contact, okay, which is their ass. Okay, if you're in the military, your fourth point of contact when you're in the airborne, that's one of your points of contact. Their heads, what is it? Their balls of the feet, calves, thigh, buttock, push-up muscle. So, and your fourth point of contact is, if you got 1, 2, 3, your fourth point of contact is your ass, right? So when you're airborne, if you screwed up, they say, pull your head out of your fourth point of contact. So that's what our government needs to do, is pull their head out of the fourth point of contact, out of their ass, okay? And stop being scared of these 501c3s that have more money than the government. Because at the end, oh, it's crazy, Manny Guzman. It's ridiculous, dude. I'll post the website too after this. That way you can go to the website and you guys can start looking at it yourself. It took me a little bit to find the deeds and everything. I had to do like a query search. Yeah, and I found the deeds, man. I found the quitclaim deeds. Once you start reading the deeds, it says it's between this person and again, it's what David's doing, man. It's like this is a RICO case fucking waiting to happen, dude. It really is. This is a RICO case just waiting for fucking. It's just waiting for. They're waiting for the right fucking push, dude. Guarantee it. They're waiting for the right push to be like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and fucking arrest this motherfucker now. We got him. That's what I'm thinking. They're gonna push RICO on this one because this is like racketeering. Like when you're doing this through real estate and laundering this amount of money, this kind of activity, this has got RICO written all over it. David's all, oh, RICO Suave? No, David, RICO. It's the racketeering court, motherfucker. David's like, RICO Suave? Can I get some Suave for my hair? For your hairline, David? But there are signatures on it. There are witnesses to these quitclaim deeds being done of David. But at the end of the day, like, we don't know if those documents are around anymore because they probably could have destroyed them. So, again, Manny Guzman, a news source said they fucking saw a fucking truck parked in front of David's mansion down in Tampa destroying documents, like a shredder truck. You know how they have those big like commercial shredding trucks that do like drive arounds and you could shred your documents? Well, one of those was seen out in front of that house, shredding a lot of documents, dude. I'd like to think it's time for the government to go ahead and just fucking knock the door down, in my opinion. It's got RICO written all over it, man. It really does. It really does. And you know who's going to be right up there with it? Michelle. Michelle will be. Michelle's going to be right in there with it. She'll be like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, right, Michelle, you're full of shit. You're right in there with it. You really are. You guys are doing some really illegal stuff, man. Really illegal. I can't. It's befitting the fact that they're actually going after these old disabled people. Like, I've sent this stuff out, the quitclaim deeds, the names and stuff out into the real world. And again, I don't do Facebook. This is it for me, guys. I do social media, but there's people who've already done the research on the people the quitclaim deed was from. It was a doctor, okay, named Oko or something like that. I think Michelle's the real brains, Trey. Yeah, David's too dumb. I think what Michelle does is just keep David happy. That's her goal in life. Like she sets up his little soirees with his concubines and stuff, and no doubt is she's there. I know Michelle sets up the meetups with the women and stuff with David. So I know that's kind of taking a toll on Michelle too. She no doubt is having some self esteem issues because like of what she's doing. I mean, David was sleeping with her at one time. Then David probably brooms her, starts sleeping with all these other women, and Michelle just got to kind of sit there and be like, "Oh, he's the prophet and the apostle. He can do whatever he wants." I mean, Michelle, you go ahead, dude. It's all on you. But yeah, that's kind of it, guys. There's some really shady stuff going on now. More stuff is going to start happening. More people are going to start coming forward and talking. David, we're watching you always, dude. You don't get it. You don't get it. Takes time for some of this information to get back to filter through because again, it takes time to vet some of the information, guys, before I put it out. So this is new information. This has RICO written all over it. It really does. This has a racketeering case written all over it, David. You might not think so, but dude, with what you're doing, man, destroying cases, you got Yanel Devico, who's already no stranger to fucking RICO cases, dude. You're brushing shoulders with some really fucking sinister people, David. It wouldn't surprise me, right? It wouldn't surprise me through all these houses that you lose a couple of them. You might not, but there's a good possibility that you could lose a couple of these houses, especially the one in Florida, because again, you got that from a shady law firm, David, and you know that. You know that just as or a law firm, I'm sorry, a financial firm. You know that just as I do. I mean, you had to sign an NDA, David, to just get a call back from the law or the financial firm to get a loan. Anybody who has to sign a non-disclosure agreement at a financial firm to get a loan or anything, you should probably be questioning who you're dealing with. So with that being said, that was a very David E. Taylor update. If you guys got questions, comments, concerns, you can always hit me up in the comments. Again, I got a Google Voice number set up in my channel description. You could drop me a text there. You want to call, collaborate, I'm always open for it, guys. We got to stop David. He's got to stop. This is enough. He's had his day in paradise here on earth. I think it's time that he starts paying for his crimes in prison. I will continue to file fraud against him. I'll have more going out tomorrow, even though it's a federal holiday. I'll still put them in the mail. And I will continue to let them know that there's multiple addresses that they need to check into. So you guys have a good, happy, safe 4th of July. Again, you know what I'm here for, David. I'm not stopping. This is going to continue to go on. The more you hide, the worse it's going to be, David.